Fortnite has hundreds and even thousands of good and bad items, starting with every letter A through Z. So join me as we look at the sweatiest Fortnite pickaxe of each letter. Like and subscribe for the best luck of your life in 2021. A. Axe of Champions. One of the sweatiest pickaxes in the game that too many people don't own. This is the sweatiest pickaxe that can only be unlocked from getting first place in the FNCS. So you know it's going to be an item that's not too easy to get. Then every player that has this pickaxe also has a good chunk of money in earnings. And if you ever run into someone using this pickaxe, you probably shouldn't even attempt to fight them if it was up to me. B. Bull Bar. The Bull Bar is one of the most underrated and slept on tried pickaxes in my opinion that deserves way more recognition. You can buy the Bull Bar for 500 V-Bucks when it's available in the item shop, but the only thing about it is that it's not available in the item shop too often, which might be part of the reason it's so underrated. Because the last time it was available was on April 13th of 2020. But let's move on to C. Candy Axe. I wonder, is the Candy Axe charred because of how it looks or because it's a Christmas item that used to be rare before it returned to the item shop? This is one of the pricier pickaxes that can be bought for 1,500 V-Bucks, but it's most definitely worth it. And if you're looking for a pickaxe that you can use with any Christmas skin, the Candy Axe would be the best option for you, just because it looks way too good. D. Driver. It might not be as charred as it used to be since Fortnite is known for bringing out new items weekly, but it's the sweatiest pickaxe that starts with the letter D. It's another one of the cheaper pickaxes that you can buy for 500 V-Bucks, and the sound of the driver is so swift and quiet. Then when you think about it, people use this pickaxe with almost every skin except the birdie. E. Emblematic. Unfortunately, the letter E didn't have too many good pickaxes, and the best one out of all the ones that started with the letter E was the Emblematic. This is the pickaxe that was released with the banner skins, and it didn't receive as much popularity as the banner skins. But it's still a good looking pickaxe if you know how to use it. Like you can change the color of it to match any skin that you're wearing, so it's not that bad. And it's only 500 V-Bucks. F. Frostbite King. Almost any pickaxe that's skinny and not in your player's way will always be decent or either sweaty. You can unlock this pickaxe from buying the Frost Legends pack for 2,600 V-Bucks, which is pretty expensive. So that might be one of the reasons some of you might not know about the Frostbite King, and I feel like this would be one of the pickaxes that fit well with the Mogul Masters that have a lot of blue in them. G. Gold Crow. It's so many crowbars in Fortnite, they legit might as well release a pack with a crowbar of every color at this point. Like, why not? Or just let players change the color of the crowbar to whatever color they want it to be. You can't lie, that would be pretty lit. This pickaxe was released in a pack that could have been bought for 1,200 V-Bucks, and it had two other pickaxes that go really good with gold skins as well. H. Harley Hitter. If it's a pickaxe similar to the Travis Scott skin, it would surely be the Harley Hitter. It's so simple and sweaty, just like the Travis Scott skin. Then it's a collaboration item that doesn't come out too often as well, just like Travis Scott. You can buy the Harley Hitter for 800 V-Bucks whenever it's in the item shop, if Fortnite plans on bringing it back to the item shop, because whoever knows the answer for that one. I. Icebreaker. This is an older tried pickaxe that's still relevant today. It's just not used on every single combo though. Like, you'll probably bring it out when you're tired of using the same pickaxe over and over again and want to use a chill tried pickaxe that's very simple. Then I'm sure almost everyone watching the video has used the Icebreaker at least once if you own it. J. Joker's Revenge. To be honest, I don't know if I consider this pickaxe tryhard or newbie, because it's just a casual pickaxe. Plus, you don't see too many people using it, so it can be considered tryhard if you think about it. This is a pickaxe that could have been obtained from buying the left bundle with Joker, Poison Ivy, and Midas. The price of the pack was $30. Then this is one of those bundles that I'm assuming too many people didn't buy, but the bundle isn't that bad. K. Kraken. K didn't have too many pickaxes starting with it, so the Kraken Axe has to take the spot. This is a 500 V-Buck pickaxe that's probably not even used by anyone, because I didn't even remember this pickaxe until researching for the video. L. Leviathan Axe. If it's one pickaxe that every tryhard wants or already has in their locker, it's for sure the Leviathan Axe. You'll see some of the sweatiest players using this pickaxe with almost every skin. It's basically to the point where it's like the Leviathan Axe was made for making tryhard combos. Because if I run into someone using a new soccer skin, superhero skins, Mogul Masters, or any too sweaty skin, it's an 85% chance that they're going to be using the Leviathan Axe for their pickaxe. I'm even guilty of this, and I know some of you guys are too. M. Merry Minty. This pickaxe has a funny story behind it because it was the first pickaxe that Fortnite ever released with a code. Like you had some people trying to get hundreds of minty codes from GameStop to sell them and all sorts of other things. But the promotion for the minty ended in January of 2020 and is most likely never going to return to the game in any form. But I could be wrong, because Fortnite did bring back out the Recon Expert, so you never know. And Noggin. The dummy is a Tryhard skin, and the pickaxe for the dummy is an underrated Tryhard pickaxe. You don't see people using this pickaxe as much either, but that's most likely because half of the Fortnite community uses the same idol. But the people I do run into using the Noggin are usually good at the game, and there's not too much I can say about the sound of it, because I never even decided to listen to how it sounds. But you can buy it for 500 V-Bucks whenever it's in the item shop. Oh, Old Chopper. The Old Chopper is one of those Christmas items that doesn't even too much seem like a Christmas item when you look at it. But it was released on December 23rd of 2020 and left the item shop on January 3rd of 2021. It's the pickaxe for the Holly Striker, and the price of the Old Chopper is 500 V-Bucks for the ones wondering the price of it. But it's most likely not going to return to the item shop until December if you do want it. P. Cyberblade. I remember when this pickaxe first got released, no one cared about it. A few weeks later, it started to rise in popularity because of the unique look that it had, and a good amount of tryhards began using it. Now it's a pickaxe that's slowly losing its spot as a tryhard pickaxe, because you don't see or hear anyone talking about or using the Cyberblade. But who never knows, I could be wrong. Q. Quick Strike. This pickaxe was released with the Kuno, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I ever seen anyone using this pickaxe in any game mode. Then some of you might be saying, why did I put it on the list then? Well, that's because it's the only pickaxe in Fortnite that begins with the letter Q. And I think the price of it is 500 V-Bucks. But let's just move on to R. Reaper. If you're an OG Fortnite player that started playing before Season 5, you already know how much hype the Reaper used to have behind it. Like some people even used to care about this pickaxe way more than the Renegade Raider, no joke. Because one of my friends even traded a Renegade Raider account for a stacked account with the Reaper on it back then. But the Reaper can be bought for 800 V-Bucks, and it's like the godfather of the tryhard pickaxe when you think about it. Because it probably wouldn't be a such thing as a tryhard pickaxe if it weren't for the Reaper. Is Star 1. It's to the point that so many people own the Star 1 that Fortnite should just give it to free to the players who don't already own it. The Star 1's total price is 800 V-Bucks, and it returns to the item shop pretty often for the ones who already don't own it. So it's no rush if you don't own it, and if your locker isn't the best but you're trying to get into making tryhard combos, the Star 1 should be something you might want to think about buying. T. Trusty number 2. Since I mentioned the Reaper being the first tryhard pickaxe, I might also mention the trusty number 2 being third. Cause when thinking about it, the Reaper was first, then the AC/DC, and then third was the trusty number 2 if I'm not wrong. Because that early in Fortnite, too many people didn't care about the Icebreaker, and there weren't enough people using the Raider's Revenge to consider it tryhard. And I think the Candidates was just considered rare around the time when the trusty number 2 was tryhard. U. Ultra Psych. This is another version of the Reaper that's designed a little differently, and I don't know any streamers, YouTubers, or pros who use this pickaxe, but I know it would be perfect for making some good combos. Like you can use it on almost any skin that has purple and black in it, and the Ultra Size would help bring it out even more, and the price of it is 500 V-Bucks. V. Vision. I guess any crowbar or shovel pickaxe that Fortnite ever released will always be considered tryhard, because from day one, the Vision has been tryhard, and the Vision can be bought for 800 V-Bucks, and it doesn't come out as often as some of the pickaxes on the list like the Star 1, but it will return whenever they bring out the list, and that's about once every 2 months. W. Widow's Bite. If it's an item shop pickaxe on the list that might not ever be returning to the shop, I think it's the Widow's Bite. This is the original Black Widow pickaxe, and it could have been bought for 800 V-Bucks when it was listed in the item shop. But now that it's gone, this pickaxe hasn't been seen in the item shop in over 635 days, and it didn't even return when Fortnite brought back the Marvel items in Chapter 2 Season 4. So will it ever return? It's SOS. This is the only pickaxe in Fortnite that started with the letter S, and this pickaxe can be bought for 800 V-Bucks, and it gets released whenever the Siren returns to the item shop. Why? You shouldn't have. This is a Christmas pickaxe similar to the default axe, but is wrapped in holiday wrapping paper instead, and it's something you don't see people talking about or using as much either. Z. It isn't a pickaxe that starts with the letter Z, so click the video on your screen.